didn't love the films and editing came after that. When was it where the film itch started to hit? Because you can do music videos, you can do the live stuff, but the film itch, when did that start, and how did that develop?
Yeah. It was probably in BOCES, because that's when we first started making short films. We would, I went to Mike's house, and we shot this short called Let's Make a Deal. And it was like, this guy shows up to buy a bomb off this guy, and he gets paid with like a wad of money. And the classic, put the camera in the trunk thing and, aim it out. That was awesome, man. Like watching the playback on that, seeing that what we had created lit a fire under my ass, man. I wanted to make movies at that point.
Tell me about your style of lighting, and what's your favorite style of lighting in film? Because again, lighting in music videos or interviews is different, right? But lighting in film, it's a whole different experience. You have to have certain love for certain things. What is your favorite style to do in lighting for film?
My favorite style for lighting in film is, believe it or not, taking away light. The less light I have, the better. I like starting in the dark and lighting up the background first and working my way to the talent. So if I was to have to pick a style, it would have to be low-key lighting. Really love shadows. That's where a character lives, is in the shadows. Like you put the camera on the dark side of the face and you automatically have a cinematic shot. For me, lighting, low-key lighting is the way to go.
Tell us an example of one of those ones that you've done for your films. Like, what is the one that sticks in your head with that, your favorite lighting style that you are proud of, or you remember that you had fun putting together?
We just shot one where that was my favorite style, but nobody's seen that yet, so I could talk about something that we have worked on. Rain. When we worked on Rain, that was a lot of like split tone lighting, a lot of like Rembrandt, just really silhouette lighting. You couldn't really tell what was going on. You just have just enough detail to make out the character, but the lighting is like kind of shaped the mood in that film. And I was very new to shaping light at that point. A lot of it was experimental, but working on Rain, that definitely made me fall in love with shadows.
We've done, how many films have we done? We're pumping them at this point. We did 3 over the last year.
Right.
Which one you would say is your favorite project, or your favorite, the one that you had the fun the most, put our lives together and you felt like okay, this is exactly what I had in mind beforehand, and it's coming out exactly how I wanted it. Which one do you think was that?
The Clay Wife went really smooth, man. I don't remember what the pre-production was like on there. I know we do stuff before every movie shoot, but just the way that movie flowed, it was only shot in like 4 days or maybe 5. That one stands out the most to me, just because I didn't overthink the lighting. I gave it what it needed to live, and the movie did just fine with the minimalist lighting I had, which was it was a naturalistic daylight kind of look to it. Just that project stands out to me. This is all the crew that we had on it. It was working with new people, and the story was like bringing me back to my childhood. It was like a Disney movie or something. So
yeah. What would be your favorite scene, not just in Playwright, but overall, that you think everything came together just perfect?
Everything came together just perfect. When we worked on Venatoris, we had actors who are at their peak right now. They're performing very well on screen, and that makes our job so much easier to work with people. And when you light these rooms up in the house, I think it helps them get into character as well. Like when they see the shadow on their faces and stuff, you know, all that stuff plays a big part in it. That shoot went really smooth. We got it done in like less than 8 hours, I want to say. And, you know, that's something that'll definitely stand out because that's probably my first official take in action, in the action genre and suspense. So like mixing those two together, that was really cool, man.
I can't wait until people see that shit.
Yeah.
That shit is so fucking good.